I'm Jessica Boyer.
And I'm Cara Bailey. GOP presidential nominee Donald Trump is leading in some polls against the Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton. Trump came to Tallahassee yesterday, to the Donald Trump rally in Tallahassee, and was trying to secure some votes. The idea that there is crooked leadership in Washington, D.C. was an ongoing topic yesterday at the Donald Trump rally in Tallahassee, Florida. Multimedia journalist Jessica Ward was at the rally yesterday and has more.
Donald Trump supporters filled the Tallahassee Automobile Museum yesterday to see their presidential candidate speak. Supporters came from around the Big Bend and other surrounding cities to see the candidate. Hillary for Jail was on a sky banner being flown over the rally and was a statement and idea frequently repeated throughout the evening, even by GOP presidential candidate Donald Trump.
Let's knock out crooked Hillary Clinton. Crooked is a $3 bill. She is as crooked as a $3 bill. Real change begins with ridding Washington of corruption.
Trump said that once he is in office, if he is elected, he plans to lower taxes, limit the control the government has, and repeal and replace Obamacare. Supporters like Landon Laymeyer support these changes that Donald Trump would like to make.
For a large number of reasons.
Okay.
One, I want somebody who's going to back our law enforcement. I want somebody who's going to protect our veterans. I want somebody who is going to bring jobs back to America, because Lord knows we've lost enough of them.
Second Amendment, you name it, constitutional issues. This is the difference. Today is the split. Do we follow the road we're on, which I believe is a failed policy, or do we continue on now with Donald Trump and make this country where it was again?
Donald Trump feels that he can win Leon County. For News 20 at 5, I'm Jessica Ward.
Donald Trump's running mate, Mike Pence, did not take the stage yesterday evening, but is expected to make an appearance in Tallahassee before Election Day. It's that time of year again, and we are just a little less than 2 weeks shy of Election Day. Leon County residents wasted no time in casting votes. Early voting began on Monday and will continue until November 6th. For the next 12 days, the polls will be open 5 days a week, including selected hours on the weekend. The idea of early voting is to avoid long lines on the day of the election, November 8th. Over 5,000 residents voted on day one. For more information about early voting and voting precincts, visit leonvotes.org.
The days are closing in on Election Day. Former President Bill Clinton tours Florida to encourage early voting. Hillary Clinton stirred up Coconut Creek to push forward in blocking Donald Trump. Meanwhile, Trump pushed hard toward the Florida vote. Fernando Ross went into Quincy to get a first-hand look at the stumping.
13 days to Election Day in Florida is the place to be, as presidential candidates and their supporters are moving across the Sunshine State. Former President Bill Clinton taking the message, "Stronger Together," persuading the early vote.
Her slogan is "Stronger Together," but it's more than a slogan, and it's more than a set of political proposals and policy proposals. It's a way of thinking. When this country started,
Hillary Clinton is firing up Democrats in the biggest battlegrounds. 29 electoral votes she believes will block Trump's path. With early voting underway, Hillary Clinton warned supporters not to get complacent and urged them to vote as she stumped in a crucial area of Florida on Tuesday. Clinton made her final case against Donald Trump and said she is not taking anything for granted. Despite polls showing her with a growing lead in the Sunshine State, her team has been careful not to ease off its efforts in the battleground state, which carries 29 electoral votes.
the worst thing that can happen to people is not to be without money temporarily. It's to get up every day, look in the mirror, and think you have no power to make tomorrow better than yesterday. We're going to change all that. But we can only do it if we do it together.
I'm Fernando Ross. This is TV 20 News at 5.
Florida is a major battleground state, and it's far from over in the final days of the 2016 presidential campaign. Democratic vice presidential running mate Tim Kaine will be joining the battle Friday at the State Ballroom in Oglesby Union at Florida State University.
Car fraud is on the rise in Tallahassee. Although debit and credit cards are convenient for shoppers, they also have their downfalls. Many residents within the city complained about their credit cards being used when they did not make a purchase. Local businesses are taking action. Businesses like Zaxby's posted signs in front of their registers and are requesting customer identification. Tallahassee Police says credit card fraud is high profit and low risk for criminals. Anyone who is a victim of fraud or to protect yourself from it, visit consumer.ftc.gov.
The Center for Disease Control warns Florida about the spread of Zika. They are saying that it's a little too late to stop this disease from spreading across the United States. According to CDC, Zika and other diseases that spread by mosquitoes is not controllable with control technologies. Miami-Dade is the first U.S. county to experience local transmission from the virus. At the City Lab 2016 conference, CDC Director Thomas Frieden encouraged the mayor and city officials to strengthen control divisions, public health budgets, and citizen outreach. The lives of two students who died during homecoming week were honored Tuesday night. Engineering student Quentin Langford was shot and killed Friday night, and public relations student Markel Maslin died earlier that week due to medical complications. Students commemorated the loving memories and kind spirits of the Rattlers who made a strike in their lives. Current FAMU Randall Griffin spoke about the impact the students had on the Rattlers.
Down and you don't really know how to uplift people in times like this, in times of death, in times of murder at that, but really just seeing them in positive spirits now, grasping the fact that their friend is always going to be there with them in their heart is more, it makes me happy because although I didn't know him that well, I see the love that everybody shared.
Services for Langford will be held in Plant City. We are unsure about the service details for Maslin at this time. Rattlers say they will both be missed.
The highly anticipated Florida State University versus Clemson football game is predicted to bring in over 60,000 fans to the city this weekend. Officials are looking forward to the increased economic impact. Many hotels are sold out in the area, and businesses are preparing their staff for an influx of visitors. The City of Tallahassee and the Tallahassee Police Department are giving instructions to fans to safely get to and from the game, utilizing Stadium Drive, Macomb Street, as well as Pensacola Street and others. Florida is making its largest conservation land purchase in a decade. The state is gaining 11,000 acres near Tallahassee. Governor Rick Scott and members of the cabinet agreed to spend over $16 million to buy land in Leon and Jefferson counties on Tuesday. Environmental groups are also in support of this purchase. The reason they're in favor of this land is because it includes springs and land across the St. Marks River. This land stretches from the Gulf of Mexico to the capital. The state is buying this property from a Utah company.
Now let's see what our forecast is for the rest of this weekend. Thursday and Friday have highs of 85 and highs of 82 with lows of 58. Saturday is going to be a great day for the game with a high of 87 and a low of 58. Now Sunday and Monday are going to have highs of 88 and 89 and lows of 56 and 58. That wraps up your weather for this weekend. This is Giselle Thomas. Back to you at the desk.
Welcome back to News 20 at 5. Looking to spice up natural flavors in the kitchen? Well, Tallahassee Museum is hosting an authentic farm-to-table cooking class and dining experience. Up to 10 guests will participate in preparing a farm-to-table meal on a wooden stove. The event will be held from 6:30 to 9 p.m. For more information about this event, visit tallahasseemuseum.org. That is going to do it for us tonight. For Giselle, Brea, and Ashley, I'm Cara Bailey.
And I'm Jessica Boyer. Thanks for watching, and be sure to click on the News 20 tab on the FAMUandOnline.com for more news updates. Have a great evening.